Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back in to mattsteinwede.com. I'm down at Cronulla at a surf comp with Logan, and I've just been reading a book, Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within, so it's a good book. I did try and read it once before, but it was so long I stopped. So I'm just reading it again, and I just wanted to read you one thing that it says. It says, I've written this book to challenge you to awaken the giant power of decision and to claim the birthright of unlimited power, radiant vitality and joyous passion that is yours. Now down a little bit further it says you can make a decision immediately to change your life. And it says in here, you know, how you'll treat people, call someone you haven't spoken to in years. And this is the part. Maybe there's someone you should contact to take your career to the next level. I just want to tell you a story. Not many people would know this. Some would, but not many. When I was just getting into real estate, I'd been in it for about 6 months, maybe 10 months, and a friend of mine said, why don't you I wanted to meet John McGrath, and they said, why don't you send him a video? He's the guy that seems to know what he's doing. He seems to be the profile of the industry. This is like 15 years ago. So I got my mate with the video camera and I stood there and said, hi Mr. McGrath, it's Matt Steinwede from the Central Coast. I work at a place called Killarney Vale, which is like 15 minutes out of Terrigal or 20 minutes out of Terrigal. I just wondered if I could meet you at some point and whatever. I think I said something like, I want to learn more about real estate and you're the best at it, so I thought I'd come to you. Something along those lines. So I sent him down that video and it said with a little note, this will take, like, hi Mr. McGrath, this will take 1 minute and 55 seconds of your time to watch, but it could make a wealth of difference to your life and possibly mine. So about 2 weeks later, John rings me and says, Matt, John McGrath, and I'm like, wow, really? Bloomin' heck, what am I going to say? I was like, oh, hi John, and I was showing a property and I said, oh, Mr. McGrath, would you mind if I just called you back? Because I'm showing a property. And I was like, oh mate, how am I going to get him? But when I contacted him again, he said that's the best piece of marketing he's seen in 18 years. Come down and have breakfast with him. So I went down. The day I went down, it was pouring, absolutely pouring. I parked like a kilometre away. I was in my business shirt, pants, and I ran to the office in the rain. I got to his beautiful Edgecliff office. It was the other one he had across the road, not the one he's in now. That he was in one across the road earlier, like years and years ago. I was drenched. I was that drenched, dripping from head to toe. And I mean, you know when you're so drenched that your business shirt sticks to you and it almost becomes see-through? It was blue, but it still almost became see-through. I was so embarrassed. Anyway, I got to the foyer, the lady looks at me, I was just dripping, literally dripping with water everywhere. I said, I'm here to see John McGrath. She said, wait over there. So I'm sitting in their foyer, just soaked. Met John. He took me out for breakfast. And it was great. Yeah, I realised that, you know, he was just a normal guy with a great vision, like I've said on other videos, and I left that meeting going, far out, how good is that guy? I drove around in the car with him a bit, listened to a few of his phone calls, he gave me a pre-list kit, and then I went home. This is the thing, it's the reason I'm doing this video, proactivity. Proactivity and constantly thinking of how to create new opportunities. In Tony Robbins' book, and Tony Robbins is pretty good at what he does, but in his book, one of the things he says right here is, like I said before, contact someone that could take your career to the next level. Years down the track, after that first meeting, I think I sent John a gift after that, a tie clip. I don't even know if he wears ties, but a tie clip. And then I saw him at a seminar a few years later, asked him for some more advice. Then years down the track, I ended up speaking with him at a seminar. And then one thing led to another, and I always sort of wanted to work for McGrath in some way, shape or form. I didn't really think about owning a McGrath office. But down the track, that one opportunity that was created from sending a video down and taking the time to do something that's a little bit different and being a bit proactive about contacting someone with a profile like John led to us securing the first franchise of McGrath. It didn't happen straight away. I mean, it took, we've been 7 years now in McGrath, so it took about 7 or 8 years to actually go somewhere of massive substance like that for us. But had I not have ever done that, an opportunity sure might have come, for sure. It still might have come around, but it wouldn't have been as entrenched. It wouldn't have had such a strong foundation, because all those years ago I just took a few minutes to do something which literally changed my career. So anyway, question of the day. Is there someone you should be contacting right now to see if they can help you with your career? A meeting that might change. John McGrath often talks about a coffee that he had with Bob Wolf. I'm pretty sure it's Bob Wolf or Bob Boland. That literally changed his career. He went to America, met up with them, had a coffee, and it got him thinking. It doesn't happen instantly, but what it does is get you thinking about, puts it into perspective. You see these great people who do amazing things in their industries. You meet with them and think to yourself, I can do this if I just apply myself like they have. So taking a few minutes to do something that might be a little bit fearful for you, it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but it could change your life just by making a little bit of effort, doing something with a little bit of proactivity. Taking a few steps out of your comfort zone could change your career and change your life forever. Question of the day: who should you be contacting that you think might enhance your career a little bit further? Put it in the comment section underneath, and then later come back and let us know if you've contacted them and what happened from there. We'd love to hear about it. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, helping make this real estate world a much better place. See you on the next video.